Cloudy. My name is Cloudy. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't check out my past video, make sure you go check it out. I did upload this. I was trying to post it last night, but bro, I'm thinking it uploaded already. You know what I'm saying? Cause I be trying not to, check out my own video when it dropped. You know what I'm saying? But when I looked to see where it was at, bro, it was still on 50%, bro. It been uploading since 7 p.m. yesterday, like 6:37 p.m. yesterday. Point is, bro, go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Today, we got a video from the Cosmic Wonder. More Marvel news, good Marvel news. Deadpool will have an extremely important role in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Deadpool in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars is confirmed.
I seen this
we can
happening,
assume
bro.
Wolverine is coming with him as well. We know Loki is going to have a multiversal team of heroes trying to save the entire multiverse, and it looks like Deadpool is going to be on that team. But there's a really big reason why Deadpool is going to be a part of that team. Deadpool is going to have an incredibly important role to play in Avengers Doomsday, and it's going to be more important than a lot of people think. But if you look back on what happened in Deadpool and Wolverine, it makes a ton of sense. Now, if you think back to Deadpool and Wolverine, you'll realize that Deadpool traveled the multiverse, and he actually did this before he ran into the TVA. He went to the 616 universe to audition for the Avengers. Now, ultimately, we know what happened. He got denied, but his moment with the Avengers is...
But I thought he was already in the 616 universe. So what universe was he in the entire time? What the hell? Oh, maybe he was in the 617, the neighboring universe where the X-Men is supposed to be at, I guess. Because he was messing with, But how did he get over here if he wasn't messing with the TVA at the time? Hold on. Did I hear that right,
TVA. Bro? He went to the 616 universe to audition Deadpool and Wolverine. You'll realize that Deadpool traveled the multiverse, and he actually did this before he ran into the TVA. He went to the 616 universe to audition for the Avengers. Now, ultimately, we know what happened. He got denied, but his moment with the Avengers is coming. According to a lot of recent reports, Deadpool is returning, and according to the Insider Cryptic HD Quality, in Doomsday, he'll originally be part of his own team, but eventually will go on to be a part of a bigger super team, which we're assuming is just...
So it seems like in Doomsday, bro, it's gonna be like I was saying in my past video, it's gonna be like subsets of teams, bro. For the Avengers team, they gonna have certain roles, bro. Bro, this is why y'all need to be over here and subscribe right now, bro. I'm telling you, my theories be hitting, bro. Y'all need to be over here in Cloudy Comments and Cloudy, bro. Come over here and fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Point is, though, what Avengers team is he going to be on? Is he going to be on the Thunderbolts Avengers team? The Avengers team that we already know? Is there going to be the Sam Wilson's Avengers team? Well, they just said he's going to be with Loki. But is that going to be completely separate from Avenger team type stuff? You know what I mean? That's what's confusing me, bro. Because now I'm starting to think Avengers Doomsday is going to be a movie from very, hella different point of views. Not just one. It's going to be from, probably Deadpool's point of view at some point in time. Then it's probably going to be from Tom Holland's point of view. Then it's probably going to be from Doctor Strange's point of view. Then Sam, you know what I mean? It's probably going to jump in between, which is low-key dope. It'll hopefully fill in loose ends. That's why this movie, I really think it should be 4 hours long, bro. We be cool with it, bro. I'm telling you, Marvel fans will be okay with a 4-hour movie, bro. Because everybody will be excited, they explaining a lot in this movie, we might get everything we want, you know what I'm saying? Might make people want to tap in.
All of the heroes that are going to be going up against Doom. And there's a very key role, an extremely important role that he has to play with the Avengers and with the Fantastic Four. And it has everything to do with his knowledge on the multiverse. Think about it. Deadpool learned a ton about everything that's going to be happening in Doomsday. He learned how to multiverse travel on his own without a TVA device, but then he learned it with a TVA device. He learned what the TVA was, and even though he ran into some bad members of the TVA, he also ran into the good ones like B-15, who actually ended up saving some of his friends at the end. Some of his friends who were in the Void, and that's another big thing that he knows about. He also knows about anchor beams, and if you think about it, he actually knows a lot more, at least currently, than Doctor Strange knows about the multiverse.
Yeah, he knows more than everybody
Doctor Strange is going to be learning more with Clea, probably in the beginning.
Dang, that makes me wonder, bro. Is Dr. Doom going to be after Deadpool too because he knows about all the anchor beams, which means okay, if the anchor beams die, I think that means the universe gets messed up, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So what if Doctor Doom seeks out Deadpool as well because of this fact that because Deadpool has so much knowledge about the multiverse and everything, he kind of knows what might happen. It was like he's seen some stuff. You remember he went in there, he saw the TVs about all the, he knows some things. You know what I mean? And like bro was just saying, he know how to travel himself, the multiverse about himself, which is I'm pretty sure they're gonna end up showing us in Avengers Doomsday. Like I'm saying, it's probably gonna be different point of views they jump through and all that stuff. I think they might show us how Deadpool was able to do it by himself, which might honestly be a big detail in how everything is going to start happening.
Of Avengers Doomsday or throughout the events of it. Maybe even a Doctor Strange 3 if Marvel throws a curveball at us and gives us a nice surprise, but I wouldn't count on that. So right now, Deadpool is actually a necessity to the Avengers and the Fantastic Four because he knows more about the multiverse than everybody. Now, we've heard some plot details about how the incursions are going to begin and how the Avengers of our Earth, 616, learn about the incursions that are about to take place. According to some plot details, Shuri is actually the one who detects what is happening. And this makes sense. If you think about where the most advanced technology in the entire world is at, it's in Wakanda. And it would make perfect sense that Wakanda would be monitoring the Earth, including space. And not to mention, the post-credit scene for the Thunderbolts told us that there was indeed a space crisis.
What about the Guardians of the Galaxy, bro? They're not going to be monitoring space, bro? Ain't that where they reside?
So, Shuri, who is our current Black Panther, and Wakanda just in general, are most definitely monitoring what is happening in space, and in doing so, they'll probably pick up on the fact that a tear in reality is kind of starting to happen, and that is
I think they're going to pair up with the Guardians.
And from here, everybody starts to kind of come together. Shuri gathers everybody, all of the Avengers, the Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four we know enter our universe, and Shuri most likely picks up on them, and all of the teams on Earth 616 most likely go to check out this multiversal ship that has just arrived at their planet. From there, they'll learn about...
Bro, I thought that was Batman instead of next. I don't know if I'm blocking it. If I am, figure it out. I'm not moving it, bro, because I'll probably forget. But bro, I thought that was bro, I forgot all about this. See what y'all did, bro?
About Doom, but there's a piece missing still, a piece that Deadpool is going to provide, and that is his knowledge of the existence of the TVA. That's a big important role that Deadpool has to explain. However, he is missing one piece, and that comes in the form of another character, which we'll talk about in just a bit. So everybody on Earth basically learns about an incursion, but as far as they're concerned, that's kind of the only thing they know. Another Earth is going to collide with their Earth. That's probably the extent of their knowledge. Sure, there's theories out there about the multiverse. Bruce Banner and Shuri probably know about theories of the multiverse, but the only people who have really come in contact with the multiverse are Doctor Strange, Wong, and America Chavez. However, Wong and America Chavez did not learn about the incursions and really didn't learn.
Wait, nobody else knows about the multiverse stuff yet? See, I'm thinking about the Flash series. I'm like, bro, everybody knows, but not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's DC, not Marvel. I'm tripping. Like I told you, I'm currently watching The Flash. So, it's fresh in my mind. You feel me? But bro, I would think other people would know, especially if they know about. Don't Tony Stark in them? No, Captain America. Nah, they did time travel, so that's not really. Bro, nobody. What about Ant-Man? Wouldn't he know? Because he know about the quantum physics, all that stuff. Wouldn't he kind of understand? Like, yeah, there's multiverses. Did he say Ant-Man? We're gonna go back.
Out there about the multiverse. Bruce Banner and Shuri probably know about theories of the multiverse, but they're gonna collide. As far as they're concerned, that's kind of the only thing they know. Another Earth is gonna collide with their Earth. That's probably the extent of their knowledge. Sure, there's theories out there about the multiverse. Bruce Banner and Shuri probably know about theories of the multiverse. They're gonna collide with.
What y'all doing when this happened? Put it down in the comments right now, bro. If y'all on the wrong side of the planet, what are you doing in this situation, bro? Y'all gotta drop some theories down there, bro. Y'all can't just say y'all can't do nothing, bro. If y'all was able to do something, what would y'all do, bro? Leave it down in the comments, bro. Let your imagination run wild.
Earth. That's probably the extent of their knowledge. Sure, there's theories out there about the multiverse. Bruce Banner and Shuri probably know about theories of the multiverse, but the only people who have really come in contact with the multiverse are Doctor Strange, Wong, and America Chavez. However, Wong and America Chavez did not learn about the incursions and really didn't learn about the multiverse too much. Deadpool, however, spent lots of time
America
traveling
Chavez, she might know a little bit
and he
more,
ran into a lot of different variants. And this is where Deadpool has to explain to the Avengers, once he comes in contact with them, how everything works. Now, we're not 100% sure how Deadpool actually ends up with the new Avengers team, but it's been said that Loki and the TVA and Sylvie are going to become aware of what Doctor Doom is doing, and they'll form their own team. Loki can't exactly leave because he's kind of holding everything together right now, so that's why the team is necessary. And since
I don't believe that. I don't believe he can't lead a chair. Like, I think he can send himself out, like, because Loki as himself, he can make projections, illusions of himself. You know what I mean? So, but now that he has a lot more power, what if he is able to leave from the chair without actually leaving? Like, he's able to be omnipresent. What if him being in that chair grants him the ability to be omnipresent? And I'm thinking it does. I'm thinking with that power added on to the power he already has, and then he's a lot older now. Because I believe, if I remember correctly in the show, like, they like aged him or something like that. Am I tripping? I could be tripping. It was probably an AI video, so y'all let me know if I'm tripping. But I'm gonna just say it anyway, because this is what I think I believe. You know what I mean? They made him a little older so he can get powerful. Because as Asgardians get older, they get more powerful. You feel me? And I believe they did that in TVA. And I think they did it so he was able to sit in the chair or something like that. I forgot how it went, but I think bro's omnipresent, bro.
Deadpool and Wolverine have already saved the multiverse before in Deadpool and Wolverine, and the TVA are well aware of what they did. They thanked them for it and even did them a favor by bringing back...
And that might honestly be the reason why Doctor Doom might be able to catch him. He might be omnipresent. He might be having his conscience wherever his body is, you know what I'm saying? And he might be kind of off guard, like he ain't gonna be guarded, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna be paying attention. Dr. Doom might be he might get there before Loki is able to get his conscience or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like something like that will happen. I just don't think Loki's really just gonna be sitting in the chair the entire time, bro. Physically, yeah, but I think he'd be able to be omnipresent, bro. I'm not
23, Gambit, Blade, and Elektra. When it comes down to a team to save the multiverse, they're probably gonna go back to Deadpool and Wolverine and send them to Earth 616. In fact, this might have always been what Deadpool was destined for. Remember the scene in Deadpool and Wolverine by bringing back X-23, Gambit, Blade, and Elektra? When it comes to Deadpool and Wolverine, necessary. And since Deadpool and Wolverine have already saved the multiverse before in Deadpool and Wolverine, and the TVA are well aware of what they did, they thanked them for it and even did them a favor by bringing back X-23, Gambit, Blade, and Elektra. When it comes down to a team to save the multiverse, they're probably going to go back to Deadpool and Wolverine and send them to Earth 616. In fact, this might have always been what Deadpool was destined for. Remember
that might be what Deadpool and Wolverine 3 be about. Them going back out on the mission to kind of fix things or whatever the case is. They might be a two-man team now. This might have the first movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. Wait, was it the first one or the second one? The movies, bro. It was pretty much leading up to. It was pretty much telling us like, yeah, this is the team right here. These two are going to pair up and pretty much travel different universes, trying to help or fix things up. You know what I mean? Which I honestly love, because we know there's going to be movies in between Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, right? Y'all know that, right? They're not going to just drop Avengers Doomsday and then go to Secret Wars. It's going to be like 4. I'm honestly think it's going to be about 3 to 4 movies, or at least 3 to 4 projects in between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. And I think Deadpool and Wolverine, the next movie, is going to be one of them.
Scene in Deadpool and Wolverine where Paradox said,
and I think Doctor Strange 3 is going to be
wanted him in the sacred timeline, and Paradox specifically told him that the higher ups wanted him there for reasons that he didn't even know. Perhaps the higher-ups are Loki and Sylvie giving commands trying to get Deadpool to the main 616 universe because he needs to help them. Just his ability to break the fourth wall in general would be a huge benefit to the Avengers because then he could tell them basically everything that's happening. Now, they're not going to do that. That's a pretty cheap way to do it. And luckily for us, the Fantastic Four will arrive in the 616 universe. From there, they'll tell everybody else that Dr. Doom took their son. This will eventually lead our Avengers team to the X-Men universe, where Dr. Doom is most likely at, because we've seen leaked set photos of destroyed Sentinels, and we've been told by insiders that this is Dr. Doom attacking the X-Mansion with said Sentinels. We also know that Captain Marvel and the Avengers are going to
that's a Sentinel, bro?
With said Sentinels, and we've been told by insiders that this is Dr. Doom attacking the X-Mansion with said Sentinels. We also know that Captain Marvel and the Avengers are going to realize that Monica Rambeau is on that universe, and that's how the Avengers team goes to the X-Men universe. And there they'll find out that Doom just attacked them. We're gonna have a pretty cool X-Men versus Avengers scene first, hopefully, fingers crossed. We've been told we will, because Doom, a multiversal character, just appeared there and attacked them. So when the Avengers show up, they'll most likely view them as a threat as well.
Bro, we need another Shang-Chi movie, bro. It's about time, bro. Shang-Chi, I've said this before. Shang-Chi was probably one of the best Marvel movies I've seen, bro. Not gonna lie. I love that movie, bro. It was a great mixture of drama, seriousness, you know what I'm saying? Action. It was a great blend.
Monica says, hey, wait, those are my friends. Everybody chill. So this is where everybody will start to realize that Doom is the villain. And he has the ability to travel throughout the entire multiverse. And that's where Deadpool comes in. He can explain everything to them. He can explain that the multiverse is real, that the TVA does have the ability and the technology to be able to travel
this scene right here coming to life.
And one very important thing that he has to do is explain variants to everybody. Because even with the Fantastic Four coming to our universe, we don't have a Fantastic Four in our.
They don't remember the variant stuff either, bro. Bro, I swore they knew about variants, bro. Nah, that was just Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. That was in the Spider-Man movie, right? Where he kind of figured out about variants. Tom Holland is the only one that Peter Parker knows about variants, right? Because he knows about the other Peters. Did he say Peter Parker also know? Because wouldn't he know about, unless they took that from his memory? When Doctor Strange. Don't Peter Parker know?
So they're not going to be perceived as variants. It's not like they're
all
going
the Peters
to get there
know,
and be
actually?
like, oh, look, it's another Sue Storm. She's different than our Sue Storm, and Mr. Fantastic is different, but they're kind of the same. There's not going to be any of that. We don't have the X-Men either, so when the Avengers run into the X-Men, they're just completely new people that exist in a different universe. But a very interesting scene took place in Deadpool and Wolverine, and that was he had a run-in with Johnny Storm. And since we already know that the Fantastic Four make it to the 616 universe, that means Deadpool will run into another Johnny Storm. However, it's not Chris Evans this time, and Deadpool can explain what happened, and he'll definitely make a joke about it. He'll say, variants exist. For example, I thought I finally met my hero, Captain America, Steve Rogers. But it was, in fact, Johnny Storm. Not this Johnny Storm, another one that came before him, a better Johnny Storm. I'm not saying he's actually better, but that would definitely be a joke that Deadpool would make. So from here, by talking to Deadpool, they'll kind of learn a lot about the multiverse and variants, and plus they'll become aware of the existence of the TVA. Plus, Deadpool will know the importance of anchor beams. That was a big topic point for Deadpool huge. And Wolverine. Yeah, now Deadpool knows a lot about them. And since
honestly,
there was such a big emphasis on anchor beams, no doubt this will be a plot point in Avengers Doomsday as well. In fact, we've heard a rumor, it's not confirmed at this point in time, so we'll call it a rumor, that Doom actually went to the X-Men universe to attack their anchor beam. For what reasons, we don't know. It seems like Doom definitely...
Bro, let me hear that again, bro. I do not watch these videos before I watch these bro, come to Cloudy Comments, bro. Subscribe to your boy, bro. You got to now, bro. Leave a like on the video too and comment, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? I just said this, bro.
This will be a plot point in Avengers Doomsday as well. In fact, we've heard a rumor, it's not confirmed at this point in time, so we'll call it a rumor, that Doom actually went to the X-Men universe to attack their anchor beam.
bro, I swear I didn't see this nowhere on Instagram or nothing, bro. This is just a theory, bro. This is why I don't read comics, bro. Because if I read the comics, I would know everything already, bro. I love to have my little theories run wild, and then when I figure out I was right, or at least on track with some theories that was kind of let out by people that's very close to the real source, you know what I mean? It make me excited, bro. I told y'all, bro, Dr. Doom's gonna go around probably trying to kill all the anchor beings once he finds out about anchor beings, bro. Because it'll be an easier way to kind of get to his plan. You know what I mean? Bro, I gotta subscribe to Crowdy Comics, bro.
That Doom actually went to the X-Men universe to attack their anchor being. For what reasons, we don't know.
That is crazy.
It seems like Doom definitely has a plan, at least one that he
think
thinks
it's gonna
is
be
right.
to
So we'll have
destroy
to wait and see on that.
the timelines
Anchor beings will most likely be a very important thing in Avengers Doomsday. And from here, Deadpool can explain to everybody that it seems like Doom's end goal is to get to the TVA, to get to Loki. And this will also tie into Thor in a pretty big way, because I believe that after Deadpool and Sylvie as well tell everyone about Loki and how he's holding everything together, Thor will kind of be in disbelief that it's his brother. His brother's new glorious purpose was to be the savior of everything and not simply rule everything.
Dang,
and I think that he's going to try to ask Deadpool a lot about Loki. Even though Deadpool might not know about Loki too much, it's mostly Sylvie, but Thor...
Dang, remember that brings up this, like, makes me remember the scene where Deadpool was dead and Thor was crying. I wonder what if Deadpool found out how to get to Loki and Deadpool died before he was able to tell Thor how to get to him or how to save him or something like that. What if that's the reason why Thor started crying? Also because, you know, his friend died, but also because he lost the only information that can get, like, to help him save his brother. You know what I mean? What if that's the reason why right there?
Or asking Deadpool questions, and Deadpool kind of fawning over Thor like he did in Deadpool and Wolverine will probably bring us to that infamous scene. Why is Thor crying? And then there's Doctor Strange. Eventually, you can imagine Doctor Strange will link up with everybody, and he's the missing piece. He will explain
what my theory, bro, is
actually are and how they're happening all over the multiverse, and that the multiverse is being destroyed. It is coming to an end. There's a domino effect with the incursions, and they need to stop it, or everything will be destroyed. So initially, I do think that Deadpool and Wolverine and Gambit and X-23 and Sylvie and whoever else might be involved will originally be kind of like a TVA/Loki team, but eventually when everybody comes together to fight Doom, they'll just be a part of the Avengers. There's a lot that has to come together, obviously, for all of this to happen, but again, according to Cryptic HD Quality, Deadpool will initially be a member of his own team, but then go into that giant supergroup team, where everybody will try to stop Doctor Doom. And honestly, this all makes a lot of sense, and I'm here for it, but what do you think about this?
Hey man, I'm happy my boy Deadpool finally getting his shot. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when he first tried to apply for the team, they turned him down, and now they need him.